This is a headgum.
Video.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first.
Like you know to check you've got a cozy sweater and your comfiest soft pants on when you're settling in on the couch for a movie night.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. This content is intended for audiences in the U.S. only. Savings vary, terms apply. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Handsome, chatting with friends on the Handsome Pod. Chatting with friends on the Handsome Pod.
Pretty little episode.
Hi, it's Tig Notaro. I'm sitting here with my co-host.
It's me, Fortune Feimster.
Yes, we are together. We are doing a pretty little episode.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a feeling it's going to be really pretty because old Dead Eyes is with us.
How dare you? Biggie's right here. Luckily, I have my earphones on so he can't hear you insult him like that.
It is not an insult. It is the cutest face. I stand by this.
I was telling Tig, I posted a video of him where he was staring into the camera and he didn't blink. His tail was wagging, but he just stared. And all these people started commenting. There's
on his dead eyes.
And some people were like, she's wrong. He's adorable. And other people were like, I can see it.
Listen, this is nothing about being adorable or not. You know, people claim I'm dead inside. And I'm not.
Yep.
I take it as adorable.
Yeah.
You should take everything as being adorable.
Okay. I will.
Yeah. How are you doing, Fortune? What's going on?
I'm doing good. Just
Yeah.
chilling. Got back on stage at Largo last night.
Nice. How was that?
It was good. It's nice to be working on material again. I feel like I took a proper break. I went about 7 weeks with no performing whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
And had not done that in forever, so I think I needed it.
How long has it been since you've taken a break like that?
Pandemic?
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so your process, do you sit down and actually type out the words? Yeah, I was going to say, seems like straight A nerd of you.
The overachiever part of me. Yeah, I think of a story and I kind of talk it out loud. And then I'll sit down and write it out, like what I think the structure might be.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll put it on its feet. I'll try to memorize that, put it on its feet, and then discover punchlines as I go.
Are you somebody that runs your new material by anyone before you go on stage, or are you just like on lockdown?
I have a friend who is very funny, who I'll talk to her about like some of those stories, and we'll go through like she'll be like, oh, that's funny, or you know, here's a good structure for that, and then I kind of go off and running with it. How about you? What's your process?
What is my process? My process is I'll go about my life and then something will happen. I'll make a note on a napkin and then I'll misplace the napkin. And then I'll note something else and I'll just put my napkins together and then I go on stage. I don't think anything through beforehand, but I've been curious about like what that might be like to actually sit down and write out material.
Yeah.
That's fascinating to me.
Yeah, I like it just because the like writer in me needs to have the I need to memorize something. I need to know where I'm going. But yeah, it's helpful to like talk it out in the beginning. Just because I don't want to like waste a lot of time. And so it's helpful having that input of like, this is good, this isn't, and then like here's where this could be better, and then I go off and do with it what I make it into what it becomes.
Yeah, I haven't done stand up in several weeks now,
Yeah.
and I'm curious to get back on stage here in Toronto,
Yeah.
or in LA, wherever,
Mhm.
and see if I can get back into the swing again after taking a few weeks off. But
Yeah.
well, cool. I look
Yeah.
forward to hearing your new stuff.
It's a work in
Um,
progress.
yes, yes, it is. But I'm sure it'll be a smash hit once again.
We'll see.
Do you have a theme? I think I've talked about it on the show. I'm kind
Mhm.
of interested in doing like a themed one person show, but I don't
No
know if I.
theme. Not right now. I usually come up with that a year in,
Uh-huh.
8 months in,
Yeah. Yeah.
where in the beginning it's just like, here's a bunch of fun stories, and then at some point I start trying to think, what am I trying to say? What
Mhm.
is there a is there a through line with all of this?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then at some point I start coming up with, what can I bring this full circle? Are there callbacks? But
Mhm.
that stuff all comes much later. I
Yeah,
do
when you're
this
playing around on stage.
Yeah, this beginning part is where I'm more clinical about it, and then I'm
Mhm.
off doing my thing.
And then you're off to the circus.
Mhm.
Great. Should we get started on this circus and
Yeah.
see what the handsome little theydies and themdies and
Mhm.
hit us, Mr. Thomas?
Hello, handsome. My name is Tess. I live in Oregon, but I'm from British Columbia, Canada. And my question to you is, do you guys have any pre-show rituals that you do on the day of before you perform? Like anything that helps calm you down and kind of gets you in the moment? Haven't performed yet, but I'm hoping to do some open mics in January. I'm in an improv class, and I get super nervous the day that we do shows, and I feel like I can't eat or do anything. So I was wondering if you guys had any tips for kind of pre-show jitters and how you calm down and get in the moment. Anyways, thank you so much. Your podcast makes me laugh and smile weekly. I love you guys.
Love a weekly smile.
That's
Love a weekly
right.
laugh. We're here to dole them out. I uh, I don't know. I mean, I feel like, I mean, I'm inching up. I think I'm at 28 years of doing stand up, and I don't feel like I have a huge amount of nerves around it anymore. And
Mhm.
some people think that means like, oh, you don't care about what you're doing, but that's not it at all. It's
Mhm.
just, I feel comfortable. I think that for so long, I used to show up so early and people wanted me at shows early. And then I
Mhm.
think after I had more success, I started to feel like I think I might be calling the shots here, and I'm going to show up
Yeah.
um, when is most comfortable for me, and that is kind of my pre-show ritual, is to
Mhm.
not show up too early, because I think that that's for me where more of the nerves could start if I'm sitting there thinking too much about it.
Yeah.
Whereas I like to pull up, get out of the car, walk in the back door, and maybe, grab my drink. And I mean, it's within like 5 minutes I'm on
Yeah.
stage. And then, I finish, wrap up, and head on out.
Oh yeah.
So not too much going on for me.
Yeah, I don't have any kind of ritual. Tom Papa, who I do the radio show with, was joking about how I just roll into the theaters and like 15 minutes before and go to dinner before with, sometimes by myself or with friends, and yeah, just don't get very nervous.
Yeah.
Um
When does Tom show up?
Tom, I think, is more like maybe 45 minutes to an hour before.
He shows up that early?
Yeah, and we were talking to Gaff again. He shows up 2 hours before.
What in the hell?
Yeah.
What in the hell? That is so much life gone sitting in the green room.
I know.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first.
Like to check that your brownie recipe calls for sugar and not salt before whipping up a big batch for the school bake sale.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. This content is intended for audiences in the U.S. only. Savings vary, terms apply. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
I just, like
Fellas.
like I said, right now in the early stages, I'm in the memorizing stage. So there's value in sitting to memorize. But when I'm in the pocket and I know what my set is, I just roll in. And it's not that, it's like 15, 20 minutes before the show starts. Because they usually start like 10 minutes late, and then there's an opener. So
Yeah.
but if I'm filming something, I'm more nervous, and we'll go like to the gym to kind of get energy going and get a coffee and that kind of stuff. But
do you always use an opener? Because I've kind of been heading in the direction a lot recently of not using an opener. And then I just pull up.
Yeah.
5 minutes later, I'm on stage, no opener. And I've been doing like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And I was touring also with my Hello Again, sometimes with no opener.
And you like that?
Yeah. I mean, to me, it's kind of the same.
Yeah.
I've met so many great young or up and coming comedians on the road. I have traveled and toured with my own opener, but I also sometimes find it interesting to have locals in different cities, and also to not have anyone and just walk in the door, do the show, head out.
Yeah.
But we're probably not very helpful, are we? I would talk to Tom Papa and Jim Gaffigan, see what they're doing.
They're more on top of it.
Yeah. Good luck to you, Tess.
Yeah.
What else we got, Mr. Thomas?
Hey, handsomes. This is Annie from California, and I'm curious what elements, like top 3 elements or however many, make a house party noteworthy. Like, what's going to make you rave about a house party over another one?
She's come to the 2 biggest partiers in town.
I know, we're party people. I'm always into the snacks, I go right to the snack table.
You and me both, kid.
And if there's like really good snacks, I'm like, this party's amazing.
That's like Mr. Thomas, man. That guy can throw some snacks back.
There you go.
Yeah.
Tig, you always have good snacks at your parties.
Yeah, I guess I do.
Yeah, it is nice when, the bougie part of me, now that I'm older, I do enjoy, I'm not gonna lie, when someone has a bartender. It's helpful instead of like a bunch of free-for-all, like,
bottles
is there
on a table,
ginger ale anywhere,
Yeah.
But that's just me being older, and I don't know.
Bougie.
It is nice. Bougie
about being boozy.
Bougie girl right here. But yeah, some good snacks and fun people to talk to. Even if there's nothing going on, you're just chatting. If they're fun, nice people, that makes a party.
I think it's also, for my taste, I cannot stand loud music at a party. I've been to so many after parties. I'm sure you have too. Just parties and after parties, and the music that's blaring so loud. It's like, I so much prefer to be able to talk to people. And I guess I'm thinking in terms of having my own party, because whoever's at my party, I probably want to talk to them. But going into a loud club or somebody else's party that's really loud.
Yeah.
I guess the music could be a nice little barrier from
Right.
people, but that's usually a moment where I think I gotta head out of here. This is not my scene. But yeah, I love good snacks and good people to talk to, and turn the music down. The other thing I can't stand is restaurants that have music blaring. I know.
I hate that too.
Talk about getting
You can't
older.
even talk. I'm like, we are here to eat, but most of us are trying to have conversations with people to catch up. And when you can't hear, and I don't have great hearing anyway, so I'm always kind of like leaning in to people,
Right.
and
Same.
if I'm like screaming over music, it's not enjoyable.
It's not enjoyable for us either, Fortune, when you're always screaming over music.
I'm thinking one of the more fun house parties I've been to was a group of lesbians.
Hello.
And it was for a friend's birthday, and Craig Robinson randomly was who has asked a question on the pod.
Yeah.
He was the only man at the party, and he, plays piano, and he's pretty much can play anything.
Yeah.
And he just started playing piano, and all these lesbians circled around him and just started having this like karaoke, like sing along, and just he kept going from song to song. It was so much fun. That is one of the best house parties I think in recent memory.
That's awesome. And just all around a piano.
All around the piano. So I highly recommend get you someone that plays piano.
Get you a Craig. And then was it all stereotypical lesbian songs, or?
No, it was everything.
Or was it like Jingle Bells and
different era? No, it was all different eras, different songs.
Okay.
Yeah, something for everybody.
Get you a piano and get you a Craig Robinson and get you a herd of lesbians and turn that music down so we can hear the piano.
That's right.
Yes. All right.
Thanks,
well, thank
Annie.
you, Annie.
I hope Annie's gonna have a nice fun house party soon.
Oh, I think Annie will. If I know Annie, it'll be good.
And we do.
Yeah, and we do. All right. Well, that was a splendid time. Nice to catch up with you, Fortune, and know that you're moving forward with your it's so funny that when you just said you too, bud, I just realized I had a dream last night that Max and Finn started only calling each other bud. What a weird
That's an interesting dream.
Yeah, I don't remember my dreams very much, but every now and then I'll remember a little chunk that makes no sense. But
I don't really ever remember my dreams either, which I don't know what psychologically that means about us.
Well, it might mean we are reaching some level of sleep that is or isn't good. That's all I know.
I know I can't decide if I want one of those rings that tells you if you're sleep. I'm like, will that be helpful, or just now I'll know I'm not sleeping as well as I should?
Yeah, I want to get one of those. I already know I'm not sleeping well, so might as well get confirmation. But I did sleep 8 hours last night, which was a miracle.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Anyway, way to end the party conversation with sleep details.
And we don't like loud music.
That's right. And so also, don't forget to submit your questions and answers at speakpipe.com/handsomepod.
I'm always curious to hear what people ask, because sometimes there's some real interesting ones in there, which I never saw coming. So hit us with your best shot.
Or if anybody wants to submit advice, we can give you some pretty terrible advice, likely.
Or pretty great advice. I mean,
or great.
Sometimes we have some real gems.
Yes, that's true.
And then sometimes we talk about buttholes.
That is right. That is correct. Fortune is right. Also, get your merch and your tickets to our live shows at handsomepod.com. Check my website for shows.
Yeah, you can. I'll be doing working on this material at the clubs.
Club.
So if you want to see how the sausage is made or the
Ew.
cauliflower is grown in Tig's instance,
Thank you, Fortune.
come see one of these club shows. Very intimate and fun, and you can even tell me your own opinions about my jokes, or if you have punchlines, I'm open.
She'll take them.
I'll take them.
And until next time, Fortune, what do we say?
Keep it
pretty handsome.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first.
Like, to check that your lava lamp has plenty of time to warm up and start flowing before having people over for that groovy 70s hangout you've been planning.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. This content is intended for audiences in the U.S. only. Savings vary, terms apply. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.